Leo, the person on your mind used to feel really inadequate when it came down to you guys' bond in your relationship. There was some kind of tower type situation that happened in the past, okay? Some kind of destruction that happened in the past with this relationship, okay? There was nothing left. It was burned to the ground with this person. You didn't understand why. You didn't get it. But the reality was, deep down, it all came down to their feelings of inadequacy that they've had to work through. They're taking baby steps to work through this issue. And I think that they're slowly, ever so slowly, starting to come towards you after these realizations are made. There's a lot of children type energy here. This person could have children, but I'm getting mostly that this is about having new beginnings, trying to start fresh, trying to start over, maybe taking baby steps, not trying to commit, not trying to overshare, just taking things step by step as they come towards you. In reality, when this person went back and they thought about things over time, what they realized was that you were beyond compare. And that in return, that they were beyond compare when it came to you, that they were special enough, they were good enough, and they did deserve to be with you. But they weren't quite ready at the time. Now, after they've done this deep dive inside, they're starting to finally get it. All right, welcome in, Leo. I'm very curious about this one. To get more information on this, I was going to go ahead and just clarify with this deck, the Spiritual Love Oracle Volume 4 from Divine Moon Empress. I think she's on Etsy if you're interested in her deck. It's a very nice one. And this already came out as I'm shuffling and talking to you. So Pluto. So there's something about a rebirth energy with the person that's on your mind. I feel like you can see here, they used to feel inadequate. They used to feel not good enough, but you can see that it's crumpled up and it's got the line through it. And so there's a lot of intensified emotions, resurfacing, healing around this, but it's like it did have to get burned to the ground between you guys, right? Oh yeah, keeping up appearances. And this kind of comes into this area that I had questions about, because this person, what is changing is, it says when your relationship is fake as hell, but you're trying to hold it together for social media. Okay, so it's like a facade, right? A facade of, like, look at all these pictures. Like, it's like, looks all fake. Like, they're just so happy, right? But that's not the case. It's not real. And I think something having to do with you guys changed this person, but it burned who they thought they were to the ground. And it's rebirthing them. It's transforming them. But all of this stuff is coming up to the surface now. So everything that was repressed, I'm feeling like this bubbling up type energy for you guys is coming up as a result of this. And it's destroying this fake stuff too. So this person is going through a lot. Yeah. So I feel like now they have a bad taste in their mouth for this keeping up appearances energy. And things that didn't used to bother them are suddenly coming up. Suddenly it's like the way that this fake keeping up appearances stuff was before, it was like, it was fine and they didn't really feel agitated by it. But now it's just like every time this other person does something, it's just driving them crazy. They could have a Capricorn involved, or they could have strong Capricorn, or you could. So something about this energy, it's like, don't test me, don't try me. That's the energy I'm getting off of this. Okay. And the Devil card is Capricorn energy as well. So let's get a card for destruction, please. Yeah, hold on here. Okay, so Aries, Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter is all about like luck and growth, opportunities, but it's the enlightened path. So this person is somebody who is now becoming courageous, is now becoming adventurous, is now becoming ambitious to deal with the situation, because I think that they see the path forward as them getting their power back. So Aries is like the Emperor card, right? So I feel like this person, it's like we had seen the Capricorn energy with the horns, and now we have Aries with the horns too. So it's like fighting up against this other energy, pushing back. Yeah, a challenge to themselves to be better and to grow. But I also think that they're standing up to other situations. They're not going to let themselves be a pawn any longer. Okay? They're taking control. But this did break down between you guys. They did something impulsively. They were acting stubborn. Let's see what this playful innocence and family energy is here a little bit more. We know that there's something that's not real in their life. This could be, it says kids' opinions, judgment, resolving family stress, and getting support. So some kind of family issue. This could be like dealing with parents who are always in the way, dealing with, another partner, children, sisters, brothers, other kind of stuff going on. But I feel like it's immature. A little bit more about this. What is going on with this energy for you, Leo? Okay, so Pisces, and there's Leo. There you are. Okay, so escapist, close off. I feel like this person didn't really stand up and fight for things. I feel like they were kind of non-reactive. They kind of didn't participate. And so I think that this kind of got out of control because they weren't standing up and saying what they wanted. They weren't being brave. And what is this? Clairalience, smelling of something that isn't there. Interesting. Oh my God, you won't believe what I just got from my guides on this. The bad taste in your mouth, it smells off. It smells not real. So again, they're tired of the drama. They're tired of these other things. They're tired of the people in their lives being immature, being, childlike, right? They're just sick and tired of it. And so instead of them closing off and like turning the other way and pretending like they don't see what's happening in their life, now they're like gaining this confidence to stand up. And so Leo, this could be for cross watcher Leo, or this is something that you have like inspired within this person, okay, to think differently, to be better. But they're trusting their intuition, right? Okay, it's on the back. Oh, and so they're thinking about you. And see, we have good news coming in. So this is bad news, good news, depending on what direction the deck is on. So good news, this person is thinking about you when it comes to what you offer, what you're about. They feel that you're very graceful. They feel like a divine presence around you. There's special moments, but I feel like it's happening more and more and more. It's like you're in their head, you're in their blood, you're in their every moment. Like the first thing that they do when they wake up is you. But they do compare you to this other situation. All right, so I'm going to get this good news card out, and that's what we're going to actually pull cards on the end here. So stick around for that. Rearranging their life for you. Little like sneaky little hint about what's coming in. All right, so let's see what energy they're in. Okay. What energy is Leo's person, the person on their mind, the person that they're thinking of? What is going on with them? Remember, Leo, if this reading doesn't resonate, you can check out your playlist. If you want a private reading where we can dig into everything on a live Zoom, go ahead and book with me. I'm one of the few readers that does live Zooms. Most people send you pre-recorded stuff. I do live Zooms. It's awesome. 10 of coin. Judgment. Oh my God. Temperance and magician on the bottom. Shut up, Leo. Seriously, this is awesome. So we have Libra and Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo energy here with the 10 of coin. They're having an epiphany and an awakening. Very big, huge energy here, okay? That's part of this good news. They're deciding that they're going to take control with the resources that they have available to them to be able to make changes in their life about what actually makes them happy, what is going to give them every single thing that they want. But it's up to them to have this awakening and have this like turnaround, facing these deep fears, facing these insecurities and all of these repressed emotions. It's like all of these things that were down deep inside that they kept stuff down for all of those years, and they thought maybe they would never like rustle up these emotions and feelings again. But it's like feelings that they haven't had since they were a child, you know, are starting to come up now because of this. And I feel like this person with this temperance energy, over time and a lot of thinking and studying and working through this energy and transmuting it, they're learning about themselves. They're trying to actually make these changes. This isn't somebody who has just stood by and done nothing. If you don't see energy happening right now, it's because it's in the 5D energy. It's happening in energy that you're not aware of, okay? What you don't see is this underneath energy. They've been in this hermit. I was getting that. Okay? They've been in the hermit energy. They've been in the high priestess energy, okay? So this is very powerful, power couple energy here. They're thinking about this. The magician and the high priestess are like an insanely awesome divine match. And they're both extremely powerful in their own ways. They both bring something to the table. And that's what this person's been thinking about. But it's not just about that. The magician is also about action, coming back around, having this awakening, transformation and rebirth about these unresolved emotions and conflicts and things that they haven't really faced. Okay? So, what energy does this person see you in? The deck is upside down. What energy does this person see you in right now? And then we're going to get to this good news part, okay? What energy? Okay, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Oh my gosh. So they know that you know that they know that this is like a high-level soulmate relationship, you guys. They know that this is the portal that you have been standing there, you know, perhaps if this is your reading, waiting for them to decide if they're going to take control of their life or not with the Chariot energy, which is Cancerian energy here, right? Because you guys have this special bond and they've been in this hermit energy. They know that you know that they're doing this, okay? But what is up on the outside here is pain and heartbreak and loss and not knowing if you can get back up the next day because you're so freaking tired and exhausted from everything that has happened. And if someone were to tell you good news, because that's what this is, it can be a surprise, that's not what you're seeing right now in the 3D. You're feeling this tower energy still, you're feeling the pain still, because this hasn't actually worked through the energy yet. And they know how difficult this has been for you and what you are now experiencing as a result of how things have played out up until this point. So you're exhausted, you could be ill with the 9 of Wands, depressed, you could be feeling all sorts of things. Yeah, Knight of Swords. there's something that happened here, or they're a little bit nervous about coming towards you too, because I feel like you have your sword up a little bit. Like, if I have to defend myself, I will. If I have to defend myself, I will. Like, these two energies are showing that to me right here, just with the way that the cards depictions are. So they know that you're not in a great place with how things have gone so far. Can you tell me a little bit more for Leo? Yeah, eight of cups, because this person walked away from you, or you felt that you had to walk away from them. And whatever this was put you in this state of like feeling like you're having nightmares. This is like your worst nightmare come true, was whatever happened with this person. While they're living their fake social media life, pretending like everything's fine, and they're like trying to hold it together, and you know it's fake, but yet you can't do anything about it, right? This person has left you in a place of exhaustion and pain, and in your head, like a prisoner to your feelings for them, almost in a way where their lack of being able to be courageous and brave in the past put you in a place where you were trapped by your love for them and couldn't really move on. Okay? So this person knows deep down that this needs to change. This foolish behavior and this stuff that happened in the past needs to change, needs to grow, needs to move forward. This is the point of no return. This is the point where everything is getting ready to change. However, you don't see it yet, and this person knows it. Okay? So let's see what this good news is. What is this good news? Ooh, I don't know if Spirit wants to tell us details, because they're getting High Priestess, but it's for you, Leo. It's for you, and it's about confidence, leadership, this person like taking control over their situation and rearranging their life for you. So let's see what that is. Hierophant, Moon. Ooh, they are being brave. They are being brave. There's the Sun. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy here, and the World. This chapter is closing. Again, we have three more major arcanas. Okay, this is about commitment. Who do you want to commit to? Who do you want to actually like grow with and up level and change, right? What have you learned in the situation here? It's graduation day, baby. They get it. They get who you are to them. Okay. And they're going to be making changes on the other side too. Okay. Now, this could be you, Leo, with the Queen of Wands here, or this could be the other person, because this is my other person card as well. So they could be holding back and ending things and like going dark on someone else while the light comes out for you. Or it's the end of this chapter about them holding back and ghosting or whatever they were doing while they had to like think about what they actually wanted. But the Sun is here. The Sun is here. And when the Sun comes down and on the table, everything around the rest of the cards is all rearranged. That's where everything changes. And that is the good news. So where there was dark, there is now light. They see you as their yin to their yang, and they're going to be up leveling this. Okay, so let's get a couple message cards. This part may or may not resonate for you. If it doesn't, just check out your other placements or take whatever resonated from the rest of the reading. Oh my God, somebody might be proposing. This is what I was getting with the Hierophant card. The Hierophant isn't always, I mean, like people are always like, oh, this is marriage. But to me, it's like, who cares about like what's on paper? This is about you guys' up leveling of your situation together. It doesn't have to be that you guys choose to get married. Maybe you just choose to be partners forever and ever and ever, right? That's what this person is figuring out. That's what this person is realizing. And that is what they want. What else? What else does this person want to talk about? Yeah, they are feeling guilt and regret. And that was all of this energy here. It had to like get to the point of where they hit rock bottom for this to be able to change, because otherwise they would have just stayed in this fake relationship. They would have just stayed in it. I know it is you that is my twin flame, guys. Sun and moon. Four of Wands energy on the underneath that we had seen before. So if you don't believe in twin flame, this could be a high level soulmate, but this is the divine match. This is high level soulmate. This is high priestess, magician. You guys are what is special. You guys are what can create. You guys both have equal, complementing skills or energies, or this person may even have their own abilities, you know? So you could be like a tarot reader, or you could be a psychic, or you could have some kind of gifts, and this person has their own version of it, and you guys like together are completely unstoppable. That's because you guys are the match, and I'm working to make things right between us. So you're on this person's mind. They have developed their, I'm getting from my guides, their sense of smell, They now get it. They're sensing what is right, what is wrong, what is for them, what is not for them. And that is the first step, because once you see those things, you cannot unsee them. And then life has to rearrange around that. So this person is having this epiphany, major help from the universe here. The universe has the wheel, and you're along for the ride, baby. So buckle up and put your seatbelt on, Leo, because that's what's coming in for you. All right, Leo, thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And check me out on TikTok. I have a lot more viewers over there. I post videos pretty often, so I get them up there before I get them up here. So if you want to get like, the first dibs on the new stuff, that's where I post first. All right, see you later, Leo. If you want a private reading, the link is in the description box. Bye.